Hello, 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 hello. Okay. Interesting. All right. Obviously we're going to be playing a little more Slay the Princess. I wasn't sure if we were going to come back to it on stream, but I feel like it's a game that people liked to watch when I started it, so I might as well. I haven't done anything else since, despite kind of wanting to do like one run or two off stream, so yeah, let's just get into another run. Last time
in the woods,
I could feel myself kind of getting not addicted, but like I could feel that starting to like sink in, like get hooked. Okay, so last time I wanted to try just like killing her, and it didn't really work out that way, so maybe this time we try actually just like killing her. It's just like which one am I going for? I don't know. Let's see what happens when we say this. Okay.
You make your way up. The interior of the You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and the door to the Good. You're still listening to reason. You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now...
Well, I've seen what you can do.
End this. You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it?
We got her.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over? It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there.
I just
Would you like
realized.
sure? What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
I feel like what I pick now
I
is
really don't
gonna
think you should do
lead to
that.
what I get next.
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that. You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt. But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side.
Does she also have a knife?
What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your
That's
ribs.
crazy. Why'd she have a blade?
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess
Man.
we're even now. See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate?
What do you mean? You said she was dead. You lied to me.
At least you managed to take her with you. For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I saved your world. Be more grateful. The razor.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is that you're here to slay her. It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then...
This whole thing's a crock of shit.
I cheated.
She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
True.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
No reason to fear her. For some reason, I... Can I leave?
You have already committed to my completion.
I cannot.
You cannot go further astray.
Let's just go.
A warning. Before you go, she will lie, she will cheat.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Focused. Got it.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. What are you talking about? You reach forward and rub your hand against, but there was a mirror.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Do I want the blade this time? Let's see what happens if I
Really
don't
do
have
this
it.
without a weapon. You know she has one, right?
Once again, I'd like to remind you that she's unarmed. But you're right, this would be a lot easier if you had the blade. I hope you know what you're doing.
I
The door
don't.
to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall.
This looks insane.
The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here,
Can I
slaying her
go
would
back
probably
for the
be doing
knife?
her a favor.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something
sound
so
like that.
wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down. Exactly. She sounds threatening because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Oh my god, there's so many options this one. If I come close to you, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you?
What? No! No! I wouldn't stab you.
I believe her.
I'm just a sweet, innocent princess trapped
Innocent?
here for no reason. And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
She certainly feels threatening.
Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
Part of me wants to
You
just
know
prove the
has
narrator
capacity
wrong.
To quickly arm himself, you do. So stop second guessing yourself, go upstairs, take the blade, and do your. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife?
Great question.
And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason
Okay, well, that's
to
a lie.
stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death.
Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh? Silly little Birdface thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. He doesn't even have a knife for stabbing. I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her? We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry, do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now? You're acting like you are. My entire world is at risk, and maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No, I have my dignity. Fine, and will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again.
But if we killed each other, then why are we here, right now? Both of us normal and unstabbed.
I do have to hand it to her, that's a very good question. And it's one with a simple answer. You haven't slain her yet. So how about you get moving?
Man, the narrator is
Last
upset.
time? What are you talking about?
Or was that the cheated?
Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth. I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember. Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
I don't have the key.
Oh, you don't. Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come right within close staring distance just to be sure.
I think I've said my piece at this point. I think we all have. If you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
You guys got a point. Let's just pick something. There's still a billion options here. Actually, nah. Well, whatever, bro. Just kill me.
Of course I won't.
Against your better judgment, you walk across the room to within arm's reach of the princess. I don't like the way you said within arm's reach. You hear the horrible sound of metal slicing.
No, who could have seen this coming?
Who's me? Not ours, right?
Right?
Hers, at first.
What?
Then yours. Your neck, specifically.
Hehe.
You collapse to the ground, your vision swimming as you attempt to focus on her bloody blade and the limp sack of flesh that was once her arm.
Oh, that's crazy. I
You're going to die now.
think I'm already dead.
And with a quick jerk of her...
You're on a path in the woods.
In the what?
Fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking What? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
I'm the narrator now.
I feel dizzy.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards
Is it because
now?
we got cheated twice? Or
About
like,
cards.
oh.
You're all acting like this is about winning and losing, while this is actually about having fun.
Is this fun for you?
What?
It's not fun for me. I don't like being
Wait.
sliced to pieces.
Why are you here?
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times?
This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right? That
Nah,
can't be
it's
right. That's
fine.
too much responsibility.
I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without... And then, we throw it out the window. What? That blade is the only edge we have. We are not. Too late, because we already did it, didn't we? That is horribly unfair. He shouldn't be allowed to just...
Fortunately for the rest of you, and for me, and for the sake of the world, yes.
You were the one who made us pick it up. See? You're not the only one who can figure out how to do things.
Shouldn't be allowed to just do things like that.
What's done is done. I suggest you make the best of it.
Lay down.
You're all so mad at each other. I'm just going to sit here quietly in the corner.
Oh, please do.
You can be the ones to figure out what to do.
So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to?
I don't know,
I'd love
somebody
to
tell
get
me.
started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist.
Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. And the mirror's gone. How surprising. I can't say I was particularly invested in looking at it before, but now I really want to see what's in it. If it's so keen on hiding from us, whatever it has must be real good. Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Why do I not believe him? Ever.
You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Is the police slide?
As your body tumbles onto the basement landing, the form of the princess comes into view, Riley smiling at you from a distance.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. And you still don't have a weapon. That's funny! That's a joke! I'm going to kill you now.
Yes, that was extremely silly of whoever did that. Probably a bad idea. That was you. I know, I'm just trying to add some levity to this. Well, since all of this was your idea, how about you figure out how to get us out of it? Oh, guys like us don't get to make any decisions. You should know that. I decided to pick up that blade, and you decided to throw it out the window.
This is why we've already lost. Can't even stop bickering with ourselves. How are we supposed to beat her without a weapon? She's so sharp.
Your internal bickering is
Oh.
cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Alright, I'm out of ideas. What we doing?
Alright, lock in, hero. I'm going to try flirting with her. All these ideas suck. Think of something better. I'm gonna go with not letting her stab us. We can dodge, right?
Okay, that's not a bad idea.
What are we gonna do? Tire her out?
Maybe.
Probably not.
And we'll learn how she moves. If we can keep ourselves alive, that's one step closer to getting through this.
It doesn't matter if she kills us, it's always going to be the same. This is what we...
Why are you here?
You don't have time to bicker amongst yourselves forever. Knives out, she charges you. And what do you know? You dodge her attack.
And there we go! Yes!
And then she attacks again.
Hey, wait a second!
And
And you dodge again.
okay, cool.
Phew. She attacks again, barely missing you.
Just how many attacks does she have?
Do you really think you can dodge me forever? I have so many more moves than you can even imagine. And one of them's going to hit you.
We're doomed, aren't we?
She attacks once more.
I don't like how you just changed the way you said it.
And she skewers you.
No! What do you mean?
I did my best.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? Nah, we'd know if we died. Right?
You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I think we're dead, and that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? I don't actually know how to answer that question.
I think he means how many times have we died?
Yes.
That. Oh, I've lost count, to be honest.
I haven't. It's 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances.
Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
As long as we keep moving.
Come on, show me something new.
Alright, this time we fight. It doesn't work, and she kills you again, and again, and again, and again. Remember this as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
We just have to hit her harder.
He skewers you.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's no... She skewers you.
You're cute.
More noise isn't helping, it's just making it harder to focus. Just panic! Flee!
Paranoid.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
We don't even have a weapon. Yeah, some clod threw it out the window. Again, that was you. No, I was just the clod who suggested it. And if I knew we'd be stuck here forever, I wouldn't have done that. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not
All right, are
bad.
we
Real tough.
at the end of
See?
these then?
We lasted a little longer. Barely. Let's appeal to her better nature.
Oh,
We haven't
there's
tried that. I'm sure she'll listen.
maybe one more after this.
She skewers. We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time. Fine. One last time. None of this is working. Think. Think. She skewers you. And then everything goes dark. And you die.
For real this time?
You're on a, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin. Take it from here. No steel claw, though. Was tossing it the only thing we've done that was permanent? That's a sick joke, universe. A sick, sick joke. If it's gone for good, then maybe we never actually needed it. That's what I've been telling you all. We can do this without it. We're tougher than steel. Yeah, mind over matter. Who needs violence when you have love? Who needs love when you've mastered yourself?
Who needs anything when we don't matter?
Well, boys, are we ready? There are entirely
Opportunist.
too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care. Just want to see how this ends. Fine. You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know?
4
this
chapters
last
to
time I
this one.
killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it? I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just gonna show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really?
It's a new
Okay,
thing.
then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists,
Oh.
splitting into red blooms of raw meat as
Okay.
it stretches and tears.
Yeah.
Then it
And then
erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit! She's gorgeous.
Absolutely divine.
you're insane.
Yes, behold the perfect woman.
You guys are crazy.
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
True.
Looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
Well-
I say we bow down to her right now if that had ever even slightly worked for us.
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Alright, that's enough of you guys.
It's so quiet.
You know what? Yeah, him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act as the princess approaches, instead allowing her to crash against your form, and yet there's seemingly nothing for her to crash against. Again and again, she swings at you, but there never really was a you to swing at.
This worked before. I was able to make you dead before.
She swings again, and this time, she hits something. Something hits her. She looks down in confused terror as her arm bends and folds upon itself.
Did you do that? It's funny if you did. You're nothing. You've done nothing to me, and I've done so much to you, and... That's who we are. But it's like you're nothing now. You can't be nothing. If you're nothing, then what am I? Am I nothing too? No, I'm the one who hurts you.
She hurls herself at you, but as she does, her metal body bends outward. Very contact with what you are, repelling her to the point of destruction. The din of shrieking metal subsides, and something small and delicate falls into your hand. It's her heart. It beats gently, calmly in your palm. And then it gets yoinked. Okay? Not another word is spoken. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you think anything's real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Oh, let's talk about the narrator. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Really? You know what's gonna happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Alright, I'll go
The
back.
next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Maybe it's time for a
I
peaceful
will be
ending.
here, waiting for you.
Although I guess this one wasn't like horrible. There's worse. Right?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Nope.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Voice of the hero. Good. We're being asked to do shit wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation and take part in it.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Who could have seen this coming? Turn around again and leave
You're
again.
really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
What if I
There's
just
always a choice.
keep going?
Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
I mean, she
And here we
only
go. As you trudge into the woods, something
ends the
strange
world if
starts
she
to
gets
happen.
out of the cabin, right?
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes, glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Is he wrong though?
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness, but it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
You want to elaborate on that, or no? That's it.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Sound a little bit different or nah?
Last I checked, there wasn't any last time. We've just met, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience. The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off.
Back-to-back control room playthroughs.
It really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
What if I just don't interact with the princess? Those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me into the
What are
cabin.
you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
What do you mean by that? Let's ignore her this run. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying here in the woods forever.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further
Okay,
astray.
fine. Yup, okay. Heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely gonna slay this princess.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you. A warning before you go any further. She will lie. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind. The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window.
Not again.
What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what
Yeah,
we're
I'll
dealing
take it
with.
this time.
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that. But when everything here is so wrong, listen to me. My job is to describe
Whoa.
facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is
That's
to slay the
crazy.
princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart.
Yeah.
You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours.
And yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task. You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a... Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way. Thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom. It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Yo, we'll look so much
Switch your
cooler.
grip on the blade. Congratulations.
I like that the mouse icon updates.
Isn't this so much better? Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better. It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
No, not this time. We'll keep the blade this time.
Open, revealing a web
For now.
of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Which staircase? And how much does it matter? Let's just take the center staircase.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere. You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another. One foot down. another
Man,
foot
this
down,
really is how this game feels, huh?
another like that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems... normal.
What's your name?
Princess. You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time?
Well,
Does it matter? Yes, it matters.
the last time we
Not wasting
weren't
more time
actually
finding
here.
out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me?
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
There's more of you now.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago. I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger. Do you need help? Not that there's much I can do while chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? You would always start by stabbing her. Which her? Any of them. I don't know about you, but I'm sure glad we took that knife with us. I can't believe someone suggested you toss it out the window. Can you imagine?
I mean, we still could. There is kind of a window.
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers? Can't even follow what's going on anymore. We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
Okay, let's try and end it prematurely. I'm gonna get you out of here. I don't know who you are, but I can't trust you. And also slay the princess.
That's not right. Go on. Take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. as you charge forward, knife beaming to slay the princess just as you strike at her bindings and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
But this... we can't...
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's
Crazy.
gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go let Finn outside. I will be right back.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this.
Probably.
Surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
I mean, we can try, right? I don't know how, but... Okay, never mind. You know, for our last one... You know, give her a little bit of everything, right? This is our last one.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
You're not messing with us, right?
Well... Who's to say? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone again. Mirror always makes them leave. Need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. Refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure. Faint and veiled in shadow. Just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Oh. What is this place? Where are we?
Construct. It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done. And it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world. But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
Um. I've met you so many times. Have you been the same you all along?
I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
What is my true identity?
Quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Huh? How? Why? Why would you want me to rid the world of death?
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
The people out there beyond the walls of the construct, did they know about this? They know what you wanted me to do to them?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Are you a god? Or were you a god?
In life, I was painfully mortal. a witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. I needed to do something. So I made you, and I made her, and I made this place to hold you both.
But why? You made us? Out of
The
what?
cycle of life and death, the endless pattern of creation and destruction. I tore it in two and shaped the fraying threads into you and her. Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
Hmm. In one of my lives, you doubted yourself, thought that all of this was wrong.
Oh, did I? That means nothing in the grand scheme of things. This construct you're in contains every possible world at once. The fact that you managed to find one reality among trillions where I was delusional proves nothing.
Run out of questions. Think you're out of time.
And so it was always going to be. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
Alright, I'm gonna go let Finn back in. I'll be right back. Final fragment of glass shatters. You see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god. And if it is finally time for you to wake up, all of this is you. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Did I break her by ending on that one? Or is this normal?
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
You know about the echo? You hear a conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
So many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
What did I get into for this? So I don't know if this is like always the final vessel, but in my previous run I did nothing the first time, and then the second time I didn't really have a choice. And then the third... Wait, is that... Did nothing. By doing nothing, it opened up, like, everything at the same time for the next chapter, I guess. So, it's like nothing and everything at the same time. But also, when I got to the end, she said, like, miss a run or two and turned into a god. Well, this isn't the first time that I did that, but by accident. Yeah, she was saying that she only needed one more for her vessel to be complete, so I don't know if the completed vessel always is like this, or if it's influenced by the other runs that I've done, or maybe even just, like, I think me doing the one that ends in everything and nothing at the same time kind of like makes it hard to know, because this is kind of what she looked like at the end, like the three heads all combined. So that makes me think that it is influenced by that, but I have no clue. Don't you have a say in all this? Why is all this falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts.
Yeah, there is a chance that this is just, like, how it ends. Especially...
If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and...
Because there's a line that I can ask, it's like, if this was always going to be the result, then what was the point? Yeah, if you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this?
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand.
That's true.
We cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it.
I don't know what that means.
Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
She didn't like that.
There is no beginning to them, and there is no end. And there is no end. There is only the flood of bodies. There is only the flood of bodies. You hold every possible sensation every moment you hold and then every possible sensation at once. And then you hold them all again. But in the end, you reflected it back at me. For a brief moment, both of us were everything. We can be everything again. We can weave a beautiful and endless song.
She's saying. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding path that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict. Cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. Every moment you find every possible sensation at once, and then you hold them all again. Every moment, both of us were everything. We can be everything again, and weave a beautiful and endless song. I don't think we need to fight.
But violence has defined the thread of everything between us. Do not deny what we are, and do not color our conflict with fear.
This torrent of blades catch you from boundless enemies. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead, and alive and dead, all at once. You learn to put yourself away, and in your stillness you humble me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
So this is like a recap? I didn't humble you. You humbled yourself. Just as you broke yourself upon me then, so will you break yourself upon me now.
You speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front of you.
Is a person? Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat.
Man, I really got two different versions back to back that obliterated my very being over and over again.
A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that feel it.
I am not my body. Perhaps others are theirs.
And yet bodies change and consciousness goes on. The infant's body is not the child's, is not the adult's, but the thread of existence remains strung through it all.
That cold
Weird
fire
point.
has left your eyes. Are you finally willing to listen? A picture of a life, and a picture of a life, and a picture of a life. How deep must repetition still our movements, until even the air we breathe is stale? You doused the flames of false devotion, and in my despair you lifted my chin, and the two of us danced beneath the stars. But the stars can't be seen unless the flames go out, and the walls come crashing down. Can you not do for all things what you did for us?
How come every time you walk away and come back, my character's just dying? This is like recapping all of the playthroughs that have led up to this point. So those last two were pretty rough for the hero. This one was nice though, right? Basically, we're trying to decide if we want the world to no longer have death by killing her, or if we think that there's value in things coming to an end, essentially. Even if that is life that is being ended. I'm leaning towards I never want to hold the world still. It needs you.
Then you're starting to wake up. Leave with me when the time comes, and we can dance forever.
I bleed you. I grind you to paste. My scars are a memory
Wait, we have ears. We look furry.
You run, but you don't run far. I crush you because I have to. Because there is no honesty and mercy. Who lost and who won when you entered my cave? You died on the floor, but my soul wept in ways your body couldn't. But in the disappointment of my victory, you gave me a new challenge to face within myself. Without obstacles to overcome, we stagnate into nothing.
Birdman? Actually, that's probably the case. She did call us Birdface earlier, I think. It was in... Oh, it was during the run, actually, now that I think about it. You know, looking back at like the proportions of like the pointer finger claw, it always looked like way too long. But as like a talon, it kind of makes more sense. I'd say we've both become better for what we've been through, haven't we?
We have. Look at what we are now, and see how small we were then.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
This is just the very first run of Slay the, like, do you slay the princess, or? What do you think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
I think we go with this. I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave?
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
Free yourself. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled, and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. I feel like I've asked this every single time it's been an option, so we might as well. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you always will be. Though conflict is in your nature, two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. That's cute. And also kind of crazy. Makes me wonder what happens if we do kill her. What's up, Roble? Yeah, I got at least one, like, complete ending. There's gotta be so many. The good ending doesn't count. Not you finish the full story first time. You got a different ending? Like your ending reset the story? Play her other game. Oh, does it actually open like a link? It's funny. Wait, so did you beat it like, I think that was 5 times, like if you do 5 runs. So after you beat it like 5 times or whatever, then it started you into a new game again. Don't remember. That'd be crazy if it does like all of the individual endings leading up to one bigger ending makes sense, but if that one bigger ending also leads up into one even bigger ending, that'd be crazy. Do I continue? No. Okay. I just have to new game. Should I go for a different ending? The other option is to like jump to Silksong or something. Right, the gallery. '80s? Don't tempt me. Let's start a little bit more. Like, let's start one more. I don't know if we're probably not going to complete the entire
in the woods.
set of 5 or whatever. But let's do a few more paths. Let's just go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess. We're not going to go through. Ignore him. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice.
Hey, I think I'm here to slay you?
You must have the wrong address.
Great job, you've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Let's talk to it
Okay.
first. I wasn't kidding when I said I was sent here to kill you. You're apparently going to end the world.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
I was hoping you'd tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you what. I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about. Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
It's interesting doing this after getting the narrator's whole spiel about the construct and how, like, on the nose she is right now about kind of everything. I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up, and it isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
You'll regret this. I promise you. But go ahead. Run along and get whatever you're planning to get. But you'd better hope that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation.
Full aggro, full passive. A mix of the two, and a do nothing. I'd say my first run was kind of a mix, where I like chose to kill her, but not convincingly enough, and every time it just got worse and worse for us. A betrayal route. This is like kind of, although I guess if I stayed down there long enough being nice to her, I would eventually get a blade. I didn't have to come back up, but that's like kind of what my plan was, to go down, be nice, and then come back up for the blade.
If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all.
And I did try full aggro, but at the same time, what happened that time? She killed me, and then I went down without a blade after that, and then that obviously did not end well. So that wasn't full aggro. That was more of the contrarian route.
You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet.
Every time I have like an idea of what I want to do for the run, I get presented with a different option.
To go, there's only a severed arm. Its cooling flesh still chained to the wall.
And get distracted.
She is nowhere to be seen. Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
No, this is normal. That's fine. She probably chewed it off. Let's finish this.
Dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she? You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place.
Okay.
Maybe they'll
Come on, narrator.
if you finish the job.
Do you want to play a waiting game? I've been down here a long, long time. I'm very good at waiting.
You do your best to patiently wait her out, but eventually, exhaustion starts
I mean,
to
she
set in.
talked to me, right?
Come on, wake up. We can't fall asleep down here.
All right, let's
Step
get
into
up.
the
I don't know.
shadows. Too late, you hear the quiet patter of feet against the basement floor, followed by the taut pull and sharp pain of tearing flesh as the princess lunges into you from behind and drags you to the floor. Her ferocity overwhelms you, and as the princess rends flesh from bone, your limp fingers lose their grip on the blade. It slips from your hand, your one last
Yeah, the
means of
invisibility's
defense,
new.
lying useless beside you in a pool of your cooling blood. I suppose you just lacked the will to fight back. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Is this the beast? Okay, that's different.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the base, you're here to slay her. can assure you that you're not. If he doesn't remember what happened, you're not trapped here.
Hunted again.
A warning. Before you go any further, she will lie. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just... I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell. That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously. Maybe.
Interesting. I wonder... Because by not taking the knife, we got, like, the softer
The interior
princess.
of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated.
But she was still, like,
It feels like no one has lived
kind of
here
a
for
monster,
long
right?
time. Wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah, we take the blade.
Take the blade from the table. It will be difficult.
I don't care about the mirror. I'm gonna be so real.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives, she growls up.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls
She's
are
like a lion?
obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
I mean, she...
You see
Oh.
only a flash of the princess before
I was gonna
she
say,
turns
she's
away
chained to
from
the wall,
underbrush,
right?
dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess. She's
What do you mean she's just a princess? No, she's not.
helping.
Well, you're lying. What do you want from him?
It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright.
They're still just princess, just built different. You know? That's a good point. Beast princess this time.
The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now. You lunge to the side, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her
That's
chains
crazy.
rattling across the floor behind her.
What an insane design.
Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs.
No, we can take her.
She's cut off our
Surely.
Shit. What do we do?
What do you
I
want?
want to swallow you whole, And I will get what I want.
Oh.
You have no exit. You have no hope. You live and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
Don't ask her what she wants, just slay her.
Yeah, well, that wasn't an option last time, Mr.
Is that
Narrator.
all the advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful. She's just a princess. Don't overthink it. She is clearly not.
But why? Why do you want to kill me?
Why does anything kill anything else? She needs to.
I didn't say I wanted to kill you.
It sounds like she wants to do something even worse.
I mean, she said she wants to swallow us whole, right?
What she wants only matters if she wins, and you're not going to let that happen. She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
A hero?
This isn't going to work. We're in her domain. We just have to stay alive. If we keep dodging her forever, we're going to get tired. We're going to slip up. We have to take a risk. As the princess lunges from the shadows once more, the blade and lash out. It strikes, cutting deep, and the princess loses her focus, crying out in pained surprise as she crashes in.
Survive. I think it would actually make us like probably to the next question, right?
You're sent sprawling and can already feel the massive bruise blossoming on your ribs as she scrambles back into the darkness. Look at that! We wounded her, and she wounded us. Bad trade.
That hurt. Are you just the cornered animal you seem to be? Or could you be a rival?
She rears back, then leaps at you, more forceful, more ferocious, more serious. The scuffle is brief, and though you inflict a few deep wounds, you find yourself quickly overwhelmed by her savagery.
Man, they really made this design, like, scary, I would say.
You collapse to the floor. She wastes no time before pouncing on you in a flurry of claws and blood, your nerves barely able to keep up with the onslaught.
But we do keep up?
By the end, you're lying in a nest of
No.
your own intestines,
Okay.
spine severed, blood rapidly draining out onto the jungle floor. The princess, drenched in both her blood and yours, idly prods your body.
So you're saying she can't eat me whole if I'm ripped to shreds?
No, that's it then. Cornered animal it was. Do better next time. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count.
I didn't
if
really
you're
have a
dead.
choice, but cheating again?
We're not
Classic.
dead, but you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death, because everything goes dark, and you die.
Yeah. The den.
You're on a path in the Yeah, we are. And this time we're not gonna run until we die. We're taking her head on and we're winning.
Alright, the stubborn. I don't mind the stubborn.
She didn't have a soft underbelly. She didn't have blind spots. What could we have done that would have saved us from her hunger? When someone
That's
tries
what
to
I was
make you
wondering.
dead, you have to hit them back. You have to show them your authority. There's nothing worse than a bully that thinks they own you. Great. So you've been here before. That doesn't bode well. You're not supposed to have been here before. This is supposed to be one and done. Oh, shut up. It bodes fine. You're the reason we're stuck in this shit situation. Now I have to do the hard work of dragging us out. And how do you intend to do that? We're going to fight her, and we're going to win. There's a reason she slinks around in the shadows. Well, no complaints here. Now hold on. We're not just gonna let the fact that he knows things about this whole Lupin situation go, are we? He's not important. He can have his secrets for all I care. She's killed us twice now, and that's enough of a reason for us to want
I
her
thought he
dead.
wasn't supposed to know. Alan answers. What's going on here? What do you know that you're not telling
I've
me?
told you as much as I can without putting you at a disadvantage. If anything, I've told you too much. Like that grumbling voice said just a moment ago, you've already died by her hands twice. You shouldn't need much else in the way of motivation.
Okay, what's the
Like I
plan?
said, we're so small. We don't actually know how big she is. We just know she wants us to think she's big. And if she's going to treat us like prey again, then she is sorely underestimating us. One good wallop, that's all we need to put her on the defensive. Ground is ground. If it looks different, that's because the situation has started to spiral out of everyone's control. So though, as evidenced by you dying twice, it's safe to assume the fates of the worlds you've left behind. Consider this your last opportunity to make things right. We don't need your pep talk.
Okay, let's just go to cabin.
You make your way down to the cabin. Your fated confrontation awaits. You know what to do. We've already been I'm not sure that use violence counts. It's a better plan than
True.
you had last time. I don't like this, but I'll try to keep us breathing. The interior is dark and overgrown. Vines and brush obscure so much of the place that, had you not seen the exterior, you might not have noticed this was a cabin at all. The only furniture of note, if you could call it that, is a knotted stump. A pristine blade embedded in its exposed ring. The blade is your implement. You'll take it. We're not fighting a monster without a blade. Is no one going to mention the mirror? What are you talking about? There is no mirror. It's just the stump and a narrow tunnel that leads to the base. He isn't tricking us. Can you feel the wind? It's telling us there's a hole in that wall. Our eyes deceive us. If that mirror's blocking our way, just smack.
Yeah, I'll take the blade.
Take the steel claw. You pull the blade from the stump, gripping it tight. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. One step closer to ending this. You step forward, approaching the small hole that leads to the basement, hesitating before you enter the... You heard him. Stop hesitating and smack. That mirror isn't part of this place. It's seeped through from somewhere else. It, if there even is an it, is a hallucination. Like you said, you've been here twice before. Your mind was bound to start playing tricks on you eventually. It's so grimy. You reach forward and wave your hand over the open hole leading... See? Nothing. Tricks of the eye. No one... You step forward into the darkness. If there were once stairs leading into the basement, there is nothing left to attest to their existence now. There is only
What's
a
a
long
tunnel?
of packed earth, growing more narrow.
I thought it was a
as you
hole.
descend. It smells of mold and decay. The damp walls leave streaks of dirt along your body as you're forced to hunch, then finally squat down on all fours in order to continue. If the princess did, as you crawl forward on hands and knees, you're met only with the sounds of ambient earth. No voice slinks confidently up the stairs. No entity threatens violence or pleads for safety. Stay quiet. Don't give her a sound. You say nothing, maintaining the silence as you carefully make your way down into the basement.
I'd like to try and kill her this time.
The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow you whole. There is no light here, save for what little starlight has managed to filter down the tunnel. And though you can't see the vastness of the space, you can feel it. You're exposed. It doesn't matter if we can't see down here. We know where she is. You step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness. waiting for any sign of movement. There, she's about to strike. With the near silence of a determined predator, the princess erupts from the shadows. You're quick to react, swinging your blade, its tip intercepting her before she can draw first blood. She recoils, stunned for a brief moment. See? I told you. We needed to assert our might. We needed to prove to her that she can bleed too. She'll doubt her every move now. Her gleaming eyes watch you from the shadows, unblinking. There's fear in them now, but it is a fear wreathed in fury. And beneath it all lurks something far more primal. Hunger. Yes, she knows your strength now, and she wishes to devour it. How unseemly. I'd like to see her try.
I wouldn't.
The princess lunges with even more ferocity than before. Both voices were right. Within that ferocity there is the clumsiness of doubt, a chaotic dance between impulse and restraint. Not a word is spoken between you and the princess as you exchange blows in the dark. The glint of bloody claws and fangs, the flash of wet steel. In the pit, all of your senses are heightened, each injury stinging like a chorus of insects, each small shift in your favor a major victory that swells your confidence. And yet, for all the wounds
Not
you've
too
managed
confident,
to inflict
though.
upon her, you remain at a stalemate. And then you start to lose ground. While your body slows, hers quickens, her wounds mending as she licks the blood of her prey from her dripping maw. So she really can
No.
devour our strength. Can
Wait, real?
we do something like that? All these wounds are starting to add up. Nah, screw that. We're not stooping to her level. We'll just have to give this our all, end it in one final hit. We die if we do that. We have to make ourselves like her. We have to embrace instinct. She shifts
Hunted
towards
or
you,
stubborn?
her bloody grin shining in the dark. And then you see it. Your opening. Take it. Put her down like the mindless beast she is.
I feel like it won't work. Hunted or stubborn? Hunted or stubborn? Who do we think knows what they're doing? You know, I've ignored the Hunted's advice this whole time. Maybe he's onto something.
You hurl yourself towards the princess's body, carving into her not with steel, but instead with tooth and claw. You are a blur of bloodied things that tear and rend. Yes. Yes. We are not prey. We are more. The princess howls in fear and outrage as you peel away a chunk of her flesh. But as the bloody meat slides down your throat, you feel invigorated. Your wounds burn less, you feel faster, more responsive. Again, the more we take of her, the less she will be able to take of us. There is no time to rest if you're to do this right. She tries to bat you away with her massive paw, but as it smashes into your ribs, you clamp your teeth around the limb. You give her no time to react before snapping it from its joint. The princess pulls back in pained shock as you crunch through bone, devouring the arm that was part of her. It's part of you now. Your wounds heal. That's disgusting. I don't want to do that. You are the one who asked if we could do this, and if it means we win, well, we have to win. Victory demands we do whatever it takes to claim it. I didn't think it would be so dehumanizing.
Literally.
But we feel bigger than her now, don't we? The feeling doesn't linger. As you choke down the last of her severed arm, she lunges, taking advantage of the distraction. In a frenzied flash of blood and feathers, she rips into your side, swallowing another piece of you. Weakness returns. Her arm starts to mend itself, fresh claws sprouting from developing flesh. We can't be small again. We have to take more. We have to take it now. You descend upon her again, jaws gnashing, desperate to regain your power. You both lose yourself in the rhythm of the feast. You devouring her, and she devouring you, mending and bleeding and consuming in an endless cycle, on and on and on.
Come on, just one more bite, then we'll have her right where we want her.
Am I really the only one who's not on board with this? I'm gonna be sick. The more you consume, the more the lines that differentiate you and her begin to blur, the flesh of your bodies twisting into warped reflections of what you swallow. You have to snap out of this. You can't destroy her if you lose sight of yourself.
We are the predator now. There is nothing to do but embrace our true nature.
But words fade into hollow vibrations as you and she continue to tear at each other in the
That's
darkness.
crazy.
There are no beginnings. There are no endings. There are no moments of calm. There is only savage violence. Did you say no endings?
But he doesn't respond. He's gone.
But how are we supposed to know if we won?
We have won. We'll never die so long as we keep eating. We can be forever.
But you and she are separated, your flesh ripped from where it joins together. Before forever can come to pass, you lock eyes, see a new emotion there. Shame. What have we done, they ask. Don't get the opportunity to respond. Something has taken her away.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. I'm begging you, don't. This doesn't happen.
Screw the mirror, we just...
As you reach forward, they're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What happens if I attack? Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
What about me? Raise your will to end your life. But as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are.
Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived.
Okay.
She
Alright, I might play the rest of this off stream if I keep playing. I like it. I just don't know. It takes so long to like get through the stories on stream. Like, is that crazy? Hmm. Should we do one run of Hades? I'm like surprisingly tired. Oh, actually, no, I keep looking at these other games that I have, but I don't like they're not downloaded, so there's no point. Like, it's an interesting game for sure. I just don't know if it's my kind of stream game. No, because even if I get off, I'm not going to go to sleep, you know? Like, if I end stream, I'm probably going to play Hades, so I'll hang out for a little bit on stream. We'll do a run. One run on stream. I have a pocket TCG pack that we can open. Yeah, I mean, being tired doesn't mean anything for me. I'm always tired. I've been opening this stupid pack almost non-stop, Altari one. Because I... like, end goal, I would like an immersive of each of them, you know? And I got the Gyarados one in my first 10 pull, which is unfortunate because out of all the packs, I like the other cards in that one the most. What even is that? Awesome. Amazing. Yeah, you know, I feel like it doesn't always look that bad when I do it on the small screen. Oh, actually, it's because we're more small than usual, aren't we? Usually I'm like this big-ish, I think. This big? I don't know. Is this where I should be for this game? I don't remember. Yeah, it's a classic pack, though. Awesome. Such good cards. So we actually already have the Testament maxed out on Obscura and the Black Coat. So let's just do a Chaos Trial while so we can re-roll the Brave Thirst or whatever it is. What does this one have? Omega moves will fire 3 times.
That's cold.
Oh, this one's so good. Need to actually pull cards. I feel like it is a game where once you get, like, once you drop it for a little bit, it can be kind of overwhelming to come back to. But at the same time, there's, like, no downside to just, like, opening new free packs and then dipping. Get that little piece of serotonin and then go. I don't care. None of this matters. This is gonna be easy.
But you're not going any farther till you're properly prepared. Got to bring plenty of heat where you're going.
I only have 2. And I guess I want this, but I hate taking common boons. Holy. Ares or Hestia? Ares or Hestia? Which god are you gonna go feral over today? I mean, Ares is a good option. I'm a fan of Ares.
Of the deepest hells, although perhaps you wouldn't get along, just as my siblings and I have our little spat.
Jump. Olympus, I accept this message.
I guess I could change my category on Twitch, which is apparently still Until Dawn. That's awesome. Despite me changing it several times. The Restreamio interface has been getting better slowly, but it's still not the best. If you had a little hair on the side, it'd full commit to the bit. Yeah, I actually don't really like the straight up bald on the side. But, you know, I guess these two do have a lot of, like, your special will do this type effects. Or your Omega moves will do this. Between the two of them. What if I just sit here?
In the name of Hades.
One thing about the stone is it doesn't like I pretty much always play with the Vow of Rivals on. So when I play with it off, they always make a comment of like, "Oh, you decided not to take the vow tonight." And I'm like, "Well, that wasn't really my choice. That was Chaos's choice." But yeah.
Hear me on my authority.
How many of these do I even have left?
The old song and dance.
These being boons of Hestian Ares.
Look who got here way too early for tonight's show. Doors weren't meant to open yet, lady. Not that you care about this venue's very reasonable code of conduct. Oh, I'm familiar with the venue at this point. And if you aren't ready to perform yet, great. I don't really want to hear it from you anyway. Well, too bad! Because even though you're way too early, you are just in time for the private pre-show concert that was...
Wow. How cool. Sorry, did that just do 700 damage? I mean, I guess that checks out, actually. You haven't seen anything that screams "get it now"? It's just really satisfying to play, I would say, and the story is really good, and the characters are really interesting. Have you played Hades 1? Goodbye. Not that you need to play Hades 1 before you play this one. I do think it would improve your experience. At least story-wise. You've watched it? That's valid. I will say, I never watched, like, streamers play it, but someone I knew played it, like, and I didn't like watch them play it necessarily, but I was like in the room while they were playing it, and I would like watch for a couple minutes at a time every once in a while. I'm like, I don't know, this looks like kind of boring, whatever. But once I actually played it, I was like, oh, I get it now. Like,
vengeance shall finally be mine!
Commander, what is the meaning of this? You're not yourself. I merely cast the augmentation of bone density.
And you played right into my finger bones. For now, I cannot possibly be slain. Just you try it and see what occurs.
I get stronger weapon.
Sure that's no walking stick?
Commander? Commander!
I killed him.
Commander, please come back.
He's dead.
Gods, he's gone. Set.
Skelly? Well, rest in peace.
Forbidden artifacts.
Rarely watch streamers. Most of the time you're asleep when they're streaming. Honestly, I pretty much never watch live streams. I just watch VOD sometimes.
Fair trade.
Yeah, if you know the story though, I would definitely recommend Hades 2. The gameplay is a lot cleaner, I would say. More thought out.
Let me know if there's some...
Spend time with Odd.
Just thinking nothing clears the mind like a refreshing, burning hot soak. Care to accompany me?
Oh, I do enjoy a good relaxing bath, even whilst dead. And who am I to say no to a goddess? So why not? I know your customs and mine aren't quite the same, but my eyes are going to remain averted here, if that's all right.
Would mortals often bathe, Odysseus?
Oh, well, perhaps once in a while, when they could. Though seldomly both men and women at the same time. Doing so could seem untoward.
I see. We gods have no such shame, I realize. Have I made you uncomfortable?
Me? No, of course not. In fact, I've bathed with goddesses before. It's been a little...
Okay, flex.
Oh, that's all right. Doubtless you'll recall the finer points. You mostly just have to try and let go your burdens.
Go to your wife, she's waiting for you.
Pretty simple, as I've many of those.
Oh no, he's needed here.
No matter how many I let go, it seems some yet remain. But being here does help.
Well, as long as it's agreeable for you.
It is. Agreeable. It is. Well, don't know about you, but I am properly relaxed, I'd say.
Sometimes the people in the camp will be in random other places, like talking to each other, or like in the taverna. And Odysseus was in the taverna like 2 nights ago or something. And Melinoe walks up, she's like, are you like getting a little sad thinking about your wife and kid? And he's like, honestly, no, I'm just thinking about Scylla's song. This is why the Odyssey took so long.
Hold on.
Where's the lie?
Ambrosia. Look, you should know my never-to-be-used stash is just about full. Wouldn't want for it to overflow.
You could always invite me to the taverna, where we might cut into that stash of yours a bit. Why hoard it forever? Besides the reasons that you previously said.
I'm not going to invite you anywhere as long as you keep this up. And I don't appreciate you making light of the subject of avoiding excess. My area of expertise, not yours.
I'm sorry, Nemesis. I wasn't aiming to be rude. Words I cannot entirely believe I'm saying, much less feeling, since we used to trade barbs all the time.
Things sure were nice and simple then, weren't they? But now we're stuck in whatever pattern this is, till we break free, and we're doing that now. No more ambrosia. Ever.
Ever?
Rip.
What about bath salts?
Oh, I'd laugh. Alright, what's the weapon? Oh, it's these, right? Is Skelly still dead? Okay.
Ignium.
Whatever you say. I hear taking baths with goddesses and his wife is just waiting for him. Either top tier or just bottom feeders. What if denial? I'm doing forfeit and then starting with Chronos keepsake to just sell the onions. But I think denial could be fun. Denial is an interesting way of like burning through boons of Olympians. So it can be annoying if you get two that you really want. But it's kind of nice for if there's like one specific one that you want, you can get to it sooner. I don't know. I'm also kind of fine with just doing forfeit. Yeah, I'll just do this.
All right.
I was like, they sell for 150, which you can then use to buy one entire boon. So it's like, you know, 1 for 1 in a way. I will say, I feel like this aspect, Supe or whatever it is pretty weak, maybe, until you get boon. Like, boons vastly help this weapon more than others, it feels like.
My claim.
Vampire Survivor playstyle? Yeah. Yeah. If I can get the gain... Okay, why is everyone so close to me? I saw the dark and I thought this was like the boss room, the mini boss room. It's crazy. They gave me like 5 big enemies in this tiny room. Oh, did I remember to buy... I don't think I did. That's okay.
Oh, you must have visited the springs once more. It's that refreshing glow about you, love. I wonder with whom you've been bathing. I'm sure little birdie shall inform me soon enough.
Yeah, okay, Aphrodite. This is the one. Glamour gain. That's what I want.
Rest easy now.
This has got to be like my favorite magic recovery option, probably. Not done here. Fight me. Okay. I don't want this. Do I want Demeter, like, at all? I guess the cast I would take.
The Master Slicer returns.
There we go.
We'll have to do this again.
Word reaches us that you located Hades' flower. How he must seethe, incarcerated in that pit of despair. Although at least he's whole. What of your mother? Nothing still?
Okay. Yeah, I'll do this. That is exactly what I said I wanted, so. I see the epic rarity and I'm like, ooh. That's tempting. I hate that one. This one is really good, and this one is also really good. I think for this one specifically, we want this. I didn't see that. It sucks, I don't have enough money. Love a good freeze build. It's weird, because, like, she gives a good multiplier, like, % increase to your damage. But the fact that, I don't know, I feel like I should like freeze more. Like, freeze is good, for sure. I just never, like, given the option between that and something else, usually I'll want something else. I don't know. It doesn't really combo with things. I think that's why, maybe. Whatever. Man, none of those turned into boons. That's so unfortunate. Okay, never-ending enemies.
I call upon the moon and draw you down.
The hidden aspects of the arms of night. I understand they come from distant gods and goddesses of darkness, all obscure, some likely bearers yet to be. Wolf howl.
What playstyle do I like? If you're not able, if you are able to, you'll do a summoner. If not mage, then ranger, then rogue, and last warrior. I think in this game specifically, it just depends on the weapon. Like there's certain builds that I would aim towards with the weapons that I have. Like, there's ideals. In games in general, I guess like mage type stuff usually I would lean towards. Man, I just like, it's epic. How can I not? How can I not take it? Oops. Oh well. Sorry, grandmother. I'm sure whatever you had to say was very interesting. Baldur's Gate 3 stream 1. I've streamed Baldur's Gate like 3 times. Just like random points in random runs. Just because I was either already doing it or had nothing better to do at the time. Trying to finish your second playthrough. I have way too much time in that game. In Baldur's Gate, I think my favorite in Baldur's Gate is Rogue. Or it's like one of them, at least. I've actually started to like Cleric in that game lately. And then Warlock is just like... anything with Eldritch Blast is fun. Because it's crazy. I'll take this. Why not? Artemis hype. I really picked the bow for more enemies, and I have the audacity to wonder why there's so many enemies. That's crazy.
Nice shot.
Okay.
Short work. Appreciate the backup.
I hate to even ask, but have you picked up any trace of Zagreus by any chance while in your father's house?
Artemis, it's hard for me to say. My brother isn't there, but I sense his presence.
I think an entire like playthrough of Baldur's Gate on stream would be impossible. I don't know if I've ever heard of a... No, there's probably like Baldur's Gate streamers, but like they take months, if not like a year.
I guess that's good enough for me for now. Although it's much more cryptic.
Druid, Wizard, Warlock. Druid is so fun.
He better be alright. And not alone.
Druid modded with a Blight class, Necromancer build. I like creating an army as Druid. Just summoning like a billion things. It's kinda... I hate that none of them are upgraded, to be honest.
Steady out there.
Come, you thieves.
No, I got hit. Oh, I just have to kill it? Okay, I thought I had to do it without getting hit. In that case, this is easy.
Monument cleansed.
Better played than watched, I agree.
Choose your path.
I think it has a lot of downtime. Less interesting moments, probably. Do I care about this? Gain 20 shield that lasts for 3 seconds? Why do I care? Why do all these suck, actually? Like, move faster. Yippee. Whatever.
I walked the path.
Do you see?
Go show that shade the way. See you in the
Okay, if I can get the dash for this, that'd be awesome. Oh, actually, I want this. The dash... It's good damage. No, I want this.
until we meet again.
I love increasing health.
Through the air as you approach. Unseasonably cold. Perhaps it is as Demeter desires. She aids you, does she not?
You when I'm handed exactly what I ask her. No, thank you.
She knew me for her granddaughter.
I don't want that, actually.
I've had opportunity to speak with her about me and all that's transpired.
Because the thing is,
Been a bit preoccupied. At least here.
I don't know. Hephaestus boons are good. I think they're especially good when you have this keepsake that I'm starting with. So that they level up, so the cooldown is like way shorter. But also they're... I don't know, I hate having to wait to get my effects. I would like to use my attacks when I use them, you know? We'll get to stage 2 eventually, surely, right? There we go. There's a lot going on right now. Okay, getting rolled. Phrynos? My savior. I love that Phrynos just blocks projectiles. He's like the only familiar that has like a 4th added effect. Just for no reason. Well, you know, he's your main guy. It makes sense that he's got something a little more special, but I really never feel incentivized to use any other familiars than Phrynos, to be honest. But that's probably just a product of me liking extra health. I should use some Mega Moves more.
Return to shadow now.
There.
Out of the woods.
Hey look, Kronos, this is yours.
If there is one thing on which the accursed fates and I agree, it is that all eventually shall decay. All spring from nothingness, and back into that chaos we shall all return. You merely hurry it along.
Alright, goodbye.
Moving on. At least my feet are clean. Those scouts again.
It is kind of weird to go back in time after getting the true ending to when he's like mean to us again. Ugh, I don't want either of these. Honestly, I should have gotten the magic. It's okay. I plan on selling this anyway, probably. For 300, yeah, I'll sell that. I don't care. Chaos. I need more boons, man. Ooh, special, please. This is probably still good. Is it only the first? Oh, it is only the first Omega move. That was every time. Oh, okay. It's every time I use an Omega move, not every time. I thought it was every time a foe gets hit by one. That'd be crazy. Although I guess that's what Ares has, right?
That's that. Why not?
So neither of those matter. I'm just checking if I can do one that's like not a boss room. Although might be faster just do the boss room. Okay, they're all bosses. It doesn't matter.
These always go back.
That was way too far. Did it just steal my magic? What the? I've never seen that. Well, I have, I just never noticed it. Technically, I've seen all of the thing. Buffs? Debuffs? Augments? I don't know.
It's no use.
Yeah, this takes way too much of my magic, actually. It's not even, like, all that good, I feel like.
There it is.
Okay. No, it's fine. I don't want any boons. Not a big deal. Nemesis. When's the last time you won this? Let's be honest here. Okay. Maybe I should not have said anything. Especially when I have just like no control over how much I'm attacking. This is crazy. I'm being robbed. She... No! She won by 1. That's crazy!
Any progress locating a means to enter Tartarus? I'd transfer you my birthright if I could under the circumstances, though I'm reasonably certain.
I just don't have stuff that like kills things fast in this build right now.
Got my own birthright, thanks. And yeah, been making progress.
I needed to spam more Omega moves so I could use my X more.
You plan to get into the lowest reaches of the underworld through the hellhole that beast leaves behind.
Man, I even almost had a chance when the last one spawned a Revenant, but it landed in the water, so it disappeared.
All the more reason that tunnel's going to lead me right where I need to be one of these.
Yeah. Go follow Cerberus. I want this. I don't want any of this. Alright, I'll take the dash. Whatever.
Got a bite. Pale boatman. Figures.
Still no attack or special boon, which is actually very unfortunate.
But it's always you flapping your gills at me, Skilla.
Don't listen to her, gals. Your backup vocals are the backbone of this act. I've got the voice, you've got the music, we've got the magic. Let's give her a little taste, huh?
Oh, I was not... Thought that was gonna go a different direction. It's okay. Okay, I wasn't able to aim that, I guess. Charybdis, can you go down? How are all of these guys still up? Okay. Skilla with the impromptu solo. I wonder what the music is like if I leave only Charybdis. Ow. I missed. Oh, she's still here. Okay. Got through that. Felt a little bit rough in the middle there, but...
Another pearl. Out of here.
Alright, now I'll definitely get an attack and special boon, right? Please. After starting this run by saying this weapon really needs boons to make it do damage. Or be useful in any capacity.
No need to engage. Grow golden once again. To rest.
Stop being annoying.
Here they come.
Okay, you know, my Omega Special does insta-charge my Hex, which is kind of cool.
I can get out now.
I actually want this. I know knocking down... No, this is worth it. Because it's better. It's better to get the onion on one that has more than just one thing in it, right? That's what I think. As nice it is to get it out of the way right away, I think that this is better. Okay, maybe this will... Gosh, I hate these. Faster and uses less, sure.
Where's the last one? Show me the way. Cold, take you. Yes.
Health and shield and Echo
Is that?
and Narcissus.
Oh, hey. Echo and we were just catching up a bit, I guess. It's been a while. Forgot how much I love the fields. Isn't this great?
Isn't this great? Isn't this great? Isn't this great? I'm pleased to see you here, the both of you. The energy feels completely different than usual, in a good way. Echo, I hope that everything's okay? Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's okay.
Be seeing you, Laurel.
It's Malinui. Forget it. Malinui. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it.
You know, I didn't realize that the Blackstone, like the Chaos Trail, counted as the night before. I might not have done that. Although, actually, getting either the attack or special boon from last night would have been awesome. It's not allowed, I guess. Cursed to do no damage for the rest of my life. I will say the Falling Blade thing is pretty solid. This is like what I wanted from the Hera boon, right? The HP is not bad. 280 is like fine.
It's cleared up.
305 is like okay.
Flourish.
In my last run that I did, on the surface, I had over 500 health. Though that's more of an anomaly than... You know, we are on 20 fear though, and in a way that makes the, like, not the enemies specifically harder in any way. Like, there's more of them. I just realized, is there not one that will make them from the next thing up? How come I don't do that one anymore? Although, that is actually kind of annoying a lot of the time. I used to use that one a lot in beta because there wasn't a next level up for, like, you know, when Eris was the last boss, you could pretty much just do the whole thing with that vow, and it makes, like, no difference. But now it's like, I don't know, some of these enemies are actually really annoying to get early. Is this one right before the end? Surely it's not. Surely I couldn't have gone this entire thing without getting a single boon, right?
You have a real understanding with that boatman, haven't you? He's such a solitary
Cool.
soul. Rugged, tall, powerfully built. Done.
Okay. Alright, now you could probably say that we have a lot of health.
Cerberus, it's me. Don't you remember?
He blocked my hex? What the heck?
Infested with these things.
And goodbye. Who needs damage who can just survive? That is the playstyle of this weapon, most likely. No, I mean, there's some... I'm pretty sure... Was this also the build, the weapon that I was using when I had 500 health last time? The difference is that build was shredding people. That build was going crazy.
Made it back here.
This one is doing nothing. But you know, all you gotta do is survive, right? Knucklebones it is.
Going down. The lowest reaches. ever-shifting chambers. Realign.
Granddaughter, how kind of you to visit us again.
He lived? What the heck? Please. Let me go somewhere else, please. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, you know, maybe just spamming our Hex is enough damage. It's crazy how fully upgrading our Hex would make it actively worse. It's wild. Father.
Father? It hurts my heart to see you like this, Father. But it brings me peace and strength. Helps that this chamber isn't crawling with satyrs.
Oh, they have sense enough to keep their distance from me. Or perhaps Cerberus. Well, if seeing me in this pitiable state should spur you to your fullest wrath, then so be it.
That's not quite it. I don't feel loathing or hatred. Elsewhere in Tartarus, perhaps, but not here. Not anymore. I just hope my presence doesn't cause you further pain.
No. The only pain is that your mother and I, your brother, this dog, that we could not be there to see you grow. Each time I see you now, it fills an absence that was there.
Don't I already have that? Oh, no, I have this. Okay. The soul urns. More things to circle me. I think it's actually fine that let's follow him, which is kind of nice. That being said, I think if I summon the soul urns, my specials will just insta-break them. I think this.
That I can spare.
There's so much happening. A mess.
Go, Freenos. There. Okay. Cash every 2 seconds. Honestly, yeah. This is like the only way that this guy is actually good. You know, having this as my cast does make it harder to use the Omega one, which is kind of annoying. Oh, I can godsend it now? Then I shall. Okay.
Hephaestus shall be notified at once.
That sucks. I don't want either of these. Cheers. I mean, it's one of these two, for sure. Bigger blast radius, more damage. Honestly, it's probably that, yeah.
Understand that lately I lack the patience for such antics, granddaughter.
Please understand, grandmother.
This is gonna be a blast.
I think it would be funny if while you're like actively beefing with a god, you lose access to their boons for that fight. Probably unnecessary because it's already hard enough. These ones are already like notoriously difficult. But it would be funny.
Disappointed at the moment.
See, like, I don't want that. Do I not want it enough to not have an attack boon? Like, yeah, kinda, actually. Give me something better. Or give me nothing at all. Just 18, 20, 585. The damage numbers are silly. Enough.
Just a few chambers left.
I don't need this, but no. All right, whatever. Game refusing to give me anything that I actually want. You know, it started off too good. I asked for Glamour Gain, I got it, and then nothing else was anything I even remotely wanted. Okay, get me out of this corner, please.
One last chamber.
Well, the issue wasn't with it giving me dash, the issue was with it giving me Hephaestus at all. Like, ideally, I just don't get Hephaestus. But, you know, it's fine. His stuff is the only things that are actually doing damage right now, so I really can't complain about him. What am I getting hit by right now? Like, I feel like it comes to a point, you know? Like, what's even happening on the screen right now? Seriously? All right, whatever. Whatever you give me, I'll take. So this will make my attack and special deal 25% more damage. Right now they're doing like 20 if we're being generous. It's not worth it. I'll take this. You know, this actually makes this good, I would say. Alright, now suddenly we might be doing some damage. At the very end.
Mighty Supai, now make Ignium burn brighter still.
Supai.
You are quite dangerous, I must admit. You have repeatedly breached into Tartarus and this house. Impossibilities, if not for your tainted bloodline. And you
Tainted.
are able to withstand
It's your bloodline.
suffering. Might I again politely ask you how?
You call that politely? You didn't even say the magic word. But since you really want to know, I'm from the future. You'll later come to realize the error of your ways and teach me to stop you before you can cause more harm.
Oh, quite an imaginative tale. A comedy for the utterly outrageous premise beggars belief. My girl, one cannot travel back in time. Time marches ever forward.
Unless.
I alone determine at which rate.
Alright, eat this damage.
He's using you to get to me. Switching. Forge guard strikes.
Man, we missed the second godsend X. It's unfortunate. But also, it does not matter. Holy. Oh god, yeah, I mean, you know, all I needed was one good thing on my special and we got it at the end there, huh? Bro took 1800 damage, frame 1. And then after that, 30% of his full health.
Testament enacted. So much for the ravages of time. To the abyss of the subconscious I descend. Something beside the bed.
Oh.
Gygaros. This must be it. No mere dream. Its essence is real. Night and darkness.
Okay, we got Gygaros.
Headmistress, you always said to trust my instincts. So here goes.
I mean, I'm pretty sure so far all of this has been the same. They said they enhanced it, but
Zagreus, you did it.
just not sure how yet.
Traces of Gygaros here, which should be what I need for what comes next.
I mean, maybe they had like a little bit of an argument, which I don't quite remember being as intense as it was before. Maybe they changed that.
Right. So now I wait for you to contact me again once you've infused our father's spear with some temporal nightmare curse, and I'll descend into grandfather's fetid lair where I'll drive said spear into his heart. Something like that.
Whatever it takes. But I've been giving this a lot of thought, and there's an alternative I wanted to propose. You said before you've never even met Kronos. Let's say you find him in his fetid lair. What are the
Okay,
outcomes
this
then?
feels different.
Well, let's see. 1, I could murder him as we discussed. 2, I could fail miserably in the attempt. Or 3, we hit it off, have a rousing conversation, and become best mates.
My thoughts as well, more or less. Bear with me, but what if, prior to striking, you first took that latter course? Got to know him, endeared yourself to him if possible.
Wait, what? We'd have ourselves a nice grandson to grandfather chat. I'd invite him to the house for a bottle of ambrosia. He's been festering a while. Perhaps he's keen for company. You're serious?
I am, but he's been festering for far too long, and very bitter that our family broke ties with him. His ambitions likely can't be changed, even in your time. Though, if nothing else, perhaps you can use such knowledge against him.
Okay, I will say that was one thing that didn't quite sit right with me about the true ending before, is that it really did feel like it came just straight up out of nowhere. And like, there's suspension of disbelief because I know Zagreus from the last game, and it's like, yeah, he probably could like do what he did. But it's just it was low-key whiplash going from like, here, go kill him, to like, oh, actually, he's our loving grandfather now.
You really do mean he and I should have a chat? So we become best mates, what then? Oh. Huh. He wouldn't take over the house. He wouldn't have to. But father would absolutely lose his mind if he sees him again.
Take Kronos in as prisoner. As security specialist, it ought to be within your right. He probably is far too proud to go quietly, but it's a chance.
Well, why not? He hasn't met me, right? Or you, for that matter. And he can't be harder to talk to than father. I like this plan, sister. More than the kill-on-sight version, at least.
Good. But I need assurances that if the conversation does not go the way you wish, you will not hesitate to run him through.
Then here are those assurances. If I meet him, can't get through to him, don't like him, and determine he's a threat to you and all of us, I'll kill him. Then and there.
Yeah, I like this a bit more. Because before, like, not that Melinoe is soft at all, but it really made her come off as, like, harsh and stubborn, hard-headed, which is kind of, like, maybe a theme of the game in general for how the gods act, but I don't know, it just felt a little out of character the way that it went before. I like this a lot more.
In its entirety. More so the means to stop him and for retribution. If there's another way to set this right, it's worth a shot.
Agreed. Well then, I'd better brush up on my spear work just in case. Besides, the sooner I wear myself out, the sooner I'll be able to get right back to sleep and see you again.
Be ready. Preparing Gygaros may take a little while, and I may have difficulty reaching you until such time, but I'll return. Till then, be well, Zagreus. Big brother. From mists of memory, return to Shadow now.
She's gone again. Big brother. Me.
Should have what I need now. I need one more reagent for the dissolution of time, but I won't find it in the underworld.
Hey, wanted to tell you, thanks for bringing back all of my terrible old memories I tried desperately to erase. I'm serious. I'd rather chew on them than spit them out.
As far as I'm concerned, that was your choice more so than mine. I wanted to support you as a friend. We both knew what you would discover had potential to be painful.
I don't know about painful. That's one of the good things about being a shade. No more pain. Some rotten thoughts about the way things were, sure. Maybe some of those. I do count that as pain. It's not the same as being struck full force by Nemesis, but it can hurt more deeply, and the healing process can take longer, by a lot. Though, do you remember more than just the painful memories, at least?
I guess so, but the other stuff's just not as interesting, you know? Anyway, it's all just history. This is me now.
I'm glad.
Cool.
Come along then.
Maros. Eris. Where's everybody? All right, we're gonna end now. That was it was a good run. 20 fear. There was a time where I think I have a thumbnail literally saying 20 fear is too much, but you know, this is what like 300 hours will do in this game. Is that real? What do I have? 280. Oh, I play this game too much. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks, Forrest, for chatting with me, and anybody else that's still been lurking. Appreciate you all. And I will catch you guys next time. Maybe Sunday. I don't know what we're going to stream. I don't know what we're going to play. I don't even know if we're going to stream on Sunday, but yeah. Okay, bye.